Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy KahunaCAST right here on YouTube. Now, I got the house to myself for a minute. This gives me, oh God, the game is still up. Okay, the game is still up. I had to turn the game down. It's only because I'm doing this video in this format only because, oh yeah, by the way, I'm not doing no wild area stuff with this one, but only because I already beat this game and I'm only going through it again because I erased it because I lost a stupid bet about the last Nintendo Direct. Y'all already know about that one. I lost the bet and I had to erase the whole game. So yeah, I'm halfway through the game and I beat the first three gems. So yeah. But that's not why you're here. You're here to hear about those rumors, those juicy, spicy Nintendo rumors, man. I understand how you feel. You're here to hear about those rumors, and I am I am too, man. I'm here to talk about these rumors. One, I'm gonna go in depth on. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna go in depth on I'll be real too. I'm not gonna go in depth on the new Nintendo Switch rumor. I am, however, going to talk about why I'm not going to talk about it as much as everybody else. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. First and foremost, let's call out some of these YouTubers who are quick to rush. Oh, a rumor, a new Nintendo Switch is coming out at this moment. Yo, let's go and report on this rumor as fast as we can. It's a rumor. And Bloomberg backed it up. Sometimes we hear sources back up stuff, and the thing about that is we don't even know if the source is coming from them this or just hanging on because it's news. So it's hard to actually talk about this kind of stuff. But when it comes to talking about a brand new rumor of a system, why current system is selling, I'm gonna speak to you as a businessman, and I know, I'm the guy who says I don't like the Wii U ports. I'm gonna come at you like a businessman about this. Real talk, on the money. It damages the current selling console on the market. When people hear rumors like, "Oh, there's a new Switch coming out," "There's a new Switch coming out," "There's a new Switch coming out," or a more powerful Switch coming out, people stop buying the Switch that's already on the market. People hold off and then sales hold because people are going to be expecting a new Switch. And my question is, what if that doesn't come to fruition? What if these sources are all wonkers? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. It hurts to talk about rumored consoles because this is exactly what happens when people catch hold and hear a rumor about a current consoles. People, in my honest opinion, are not smart enough to take it as reasoning. I understand that a new Nintendo Switch coming out. People are so scared for the Nintendo Switch because of PS5 and the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X is coming out, and people are so scared that Nintendo Switch is going to flop. All right. Nintendo has shown us time and time again that they can work against the powerhouses. Has showed us time and time again that they can work against the powerhouses, releasing, compelling software. You know, if you can't beat them power wise, beat them software wise, beat them at their own game, release games that people are going to want to play. That is the bottom line here. And a lot of people are still thinking that, the Switch is doomed because they ain't getting so much, they ain't getting that much third party software. And you see these new consoles getting third party software off the bat. Let me go ahead and explain to you, with third party situation, third parties live and breathe on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X because their first party titles, literally, even in PS PlayStation case, are not that compelling compared to third party titles. Third party titles attract casuals a lot. Everybody looking for those graphical games which these third party companies are going to put out. You know, it's and they have potential. If you look at the top selling list on PS5 and Xbox, well, just PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X, if you look at what softwares are selling, you see the Maddens, the Call of Duties, those are reigning titles on those consoles. Why? Because that's the console that most of those gamers buy. It's not the God of Wars or the Halos. It's the third party action. That's why they breathe, and they know that they're gonna get that audience immediately on those consoles. So a lot of people are scared of the Switch because they see these third parties hanging on to PlayStation and Xbox as fast as possible, and you don't see as many games coming out for the Switch. If you're seeing these impossible ports, there's maybe one or two like Jump Force and Crisis, but you're gonna see people hang on. They're looking at these third party games like, man, Switch is not gonna get no more third party support because look where they're going at. They're going straight for the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Okay, what Nintendo can do is release software for it. All right. And they already can beat them because they already got the lowest price tag. They got the lowest price tag, and I'm hearing the phone ring in the back. My bad. But they had the lowest price tag and everything. So people are going to be like, oh, can Nintendo do it? Okay, so hold on, because I don't remember too much about this game, so yeah. Go back down. Sorry. I forgot. Mm. All right. So okay. So what was I? Where was I? Where was I? Okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, I'm sorry, I will go on a tangent about this, but when you actually look at it, I'm being serious right now about the level of scarcity people demanding. People have been demanding more powerful Switch since the Switch came out. Why? Because they want the games that's on PlayStation and Xbox. I understand that. However, Nintendo's is set. All Nintendo gotta do is release two titles that can really sell people on buying the Switch against PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Right now, what really do these consoles really have that's going to entice people? Okay, so okay, so this is the reason why I'm not going to talk. I don't want to draw attention away from the current Switch on purpose, only because that's for Nintendo to do. If Nintendo wants to draw attention away from the current Switch, they will announce it. They'll announce it sooner than later. But for right now, Nintendo's keeping it under wraps, and that's what's up. They gotta keep it under wraps because right now the current Switch is actually selling. All right, that's the thing. Current Switch is already selling. Please don't try to draw attention away from. I ain't trying to sound like a freaking fanboy here because I like the Switch. I love the Switch. Okay, so I never knew this. I like the current Switch. I'm good with the current Switch. I'm not a power whore. If we get those type of graphics on Switch, we get those type of graphics on Switch. But I understand a lot of people saying that the Switch does need an upgrade, and I'm not arguing against that. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. I'm not trying to make the point. I'm not trying to say that the Switch um doesn't need a and more compelling. I'm not saying that the Switch doesn't need like a new upgrade. What I'm saying is we have to be careful when talking about the Nintendo Switch. We gotta be careful when we talk about the Nintendo Switch right now because again, this console is selling. We don't want to mess up Nintendo's flow. This is Nintendo's biggest problem. They release a powerful console and everything. And honestly, it's still a rumor. So we don't want people to stop buying the Switches because they heard that Nintendo's gonna put out a more powerful Switch. And Nintendo don't put out that more powerful Switch. It's gonna hurt Nintendo. Big time. Because Nintendo, you know, where's that dang vault at? I need to see where that vault is. Uh, uh, you don't want Nintendo getting hurt. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for this dang on vault in the freaking city, and it's pissing me off. Let's see. Uh, oh yeah, there it is. It's right there in front. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I I haven't played this main adventure since I beat it, so I forgot a lot of the beats of this game. So bear with me. Give me a minute. Okay, so where was I? All right, what was I talking about? Oh yes, Nintendo. So that's how rumors can hurt a company. Trust me, I want Nintendo to upgrade their Switch. Do they have to? I want Nintendo to upgrade their. Do they really have to upgrade their Switch? Give me just a moment. I gotta take a break. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is basically, man, y'all gotta be careful how you spread these rumors because a lot of people take these rumors as fact. Okay, so what? One major source, backs it up. Doesn't mean that major source is getting the actual the actual same word. For whatever reason, yeah, my honest opinion, I think that in my honest opinion, I think sometimes I think sometimes these big websites and stuff like that, they report on this, because it's easy. It's a cash grab topic. Nintendo's coming out with a new Switch. People not liking the current Switch. Easy cash grab right now. That's an easy cash grab. And when people hear about new hardware, they let you like, I also heard this too. I also heard this too. You gotta be careful who y'all believe in and also how y'all spread these rumors. This is one of the reasons why I don't tell you guys about the Nintendo Directs because I went until Nintendo officially announced it. If I'm telling you guys about the Nintendo Direct, I'm basically telling you I don't believe it because currently it's a rumor. Same thing that's gonna happen in the next topic I'm gonna talk to you about in a few minutes. And I'm about to tell you straight up what's going on with the Nintendo Directs and stuff like that. I'm about to tell you what's going on here. Y'all gotta be careful with these rumors. A lot of people out here are trying to speculate like, oh, I want this 4K gaming, all this stuff, everything, blah, 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 about these rumors. You gotta be careful with this stuff, man. Rumors are no joke. Rumors can get you in trouble. uh, yeah. That's a mouthful right there. So that's the reason why I'm not going to really talk to you or discuss the rumors no further. What I'm trying to tell you is the effect of the rumors is what's going to hurt you in the long run. It's what's going to hurt Nintendo in the long run because now everybody is hyped up thinking like, oh, we're going to get a new Nintendo Switch next year. And we don't know if we are. That's up in the air. Okay, Bloomberg said we're going to get one, so it's got to be true. Again, companies, again, these news sources, they will latch on. They will latch on to this information and be like, I also heard this too. Because it's an easy topic. It drives attention. Come on, you gotta be serious with this stuff now. Now you gotta be real with this, all right? So with that out of the way, let's talk about this Nintendo Direct. Personally, I don't believe that Nintendo Direct is coming out. However, if it does come out Friday, hey, there you go. I'm not gonna make no more bets because I don't feel like starting over another game. I took a gamble with Paper Mario, because I knew it was too fishy that Nintendo Direct was coming this soon in a time frame that I said. But I took a gamble with Paper Mario Origami King. I'm not gonna take a gamble again. So, okay, whew, yeah. I I'm just gonna go ahead and say this about this Nintendo Direct right now. Even if a Nintendo Direct comes, I do not believe that it's a general Direct. But, however, because the indie world presentation came up, it can be fashioned like the indie world. The indie world now is easier. It's it's more easier for that because uh how can I say this? The indie world showed us that Nintendo is getting back into the full stream of doing full presentations. So that's a big thing. And I want Nintendo to get back into giving us general information. And here's the thing, though. I'm about to go ahead and go ham on Nintendo just a little bit. And I'm not doing this because, hey, he's a Nintendo fan and everything. He always defending Nintendo and everything. But so many gamers have made a point. All right. Now I understand. So I understand that Nintendo is in Japanese. Is a Japanese company. I understand that. I also understand that the coronavirus hit harder over there because it's even harder, you know, for companies over there in the it's even hard over there in companies, to get work done because the way the internet is structured, it's not the best internet structure of all time. If you actually think about it, it's not the best internet structure all around over there. So working from home may be a little bit more difficult for them. But when you have companies like Bandai Namco, when you have stuff like Bandai Namco, companies like Sega, still trying to put out next generation games on current gen on next gen consoles and stuff like that. And you still have them working on current gen games. Yeah, that's telling that Nintendo can do it. Now, a lot of people keep saying Sony and Microsoft are bringing up, their consoles. Sony and Microsoft are leagues ahead, and they're launching new consoles this year. Here's why I'm about to shut that down. And I'm not saying this just to defend Nintendo, but sit back and think for a minute. Sit back and just think. Just take a breath and just think for a minute. Both these companies are now Western based. Both these companies are a little bit more Western based than Nintendo. All right, now, I know that's a weak excuse. Come on, now. I know a lot of y'all are scolding at me like, man, that's a weak excuse. Kind of right, but I'm gonna sit here and say what I have to say because it's true. Trying to get this fit right. It's a weak excuse that Nintendo can't give us information, but I'm gonna have to go hard on you. I'm gonna have to go hard on Nintendo only because I feel like it is a weak excuse. That Nintendo cannot release new games out, like at least give us information, because Sony and Microsoft are out there giving us new information on their next generation of consoles because they're launching this year. Meanwhile, Nintendo has been so freaking quiet this whole year. They only released 3 games, and out those 3 games, only 2 of them was new games. One was a remaster. They're about to release another remaster. So, what's telling of Nintendo is they can talk at least. Okay, if games are delayed, tell your players. Tell your players straight up that games are delayed. You're having trouble getting them out because freaking heck, like, games are delayed. They're having trouble getting them out. You need more time on them because this pandemic has really slowed down. And you can sit there and tell us that. Why are you holding back on talking about these games? Okay, so what? We're gonna be disappointed, but the fact that y'all had to delay, and we under freaking stand that it's a pandemic. Most of y'all are working from home. We can oh my god, it pisses me off how much Nintendo's being so much right now. Just because y'all delayed the game, just because y'all couldn't talk about them, at least give us something. At least tell us something what you had planned for E3. At least. That's what that pisses me off a lot about Nintendo at the moment. Okay, that what pisses me off. They are not talking unfairly at the moment. Nintendo can speak up and announce. They can speak up and announce something. They can say something. Okay, games are at 2021 now. Okay, we understand. It's a pandemic. Things had to be delayed. We understand at the moment. Why are you being so reluctant to us? Why are you being this way to us? I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Why Nintendo is holding back so much on telling us about Nintendo Directs and Nintendo on stuff. It sucks because we are the only fan base who are literally starving for information. Every other fan base out there is getting their information. Microsoft, PlayStation, even third parties are getting their information. We're relying on third parties to tell us what games they're bringing to Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry I'm going off on Nintendo like this, but Nintendo is being dumb right now. If you had to delay games, do what you did for Metroid Prime 4. You came out and directly told us straight up. You directly came out and told us straight up. Metroid Prime is being delayed. We had to restart the game over. Okay, tell us that. You could still have a presentation or Nintendo Direct telling us this stuff. Okay? Why are you keeping so much secret from your fan base? Okay? And I'm not the type of person that is like, oh, Nintendo, you're stupid. You don't know what you're doing. Y'all, Nintendo, you're being stupid. You're not making any sense. Like, you're not releasing what I want you to say. It's not about what I want to hear. It's about the fact that Nintendo's not saying nothing. Does that make any sense to anybody? Does that make any sense to anybody? It's the fact that y'all not saying nothing that's pissing me off a lot. All right, and I know I sound like a freaking raging Nintendo fanboy. That's because Nintendo has been so quiet versus Sony and Microsoft. Do they not realize that they have competitors right now releasing new hardware? All right, I know a lot of people are gonna bring this up. I know a lot of people are gonna go like, "Oh, but you know what? They got the next Switch, so they're gonna save everything for next Switch." You know, now they got a reason for that new rumored Nintendo Switch. They get okay. If you had okay, so my thing is, if you had to delay everything from this year, then you gotta tell us what you're planning to back that stuff up. That's my biggest opinion right there. If you if you delay everything from this year, you gotta tell us what you're planning for how you're gonna fill the gaps. You know, just releasing a bunch of Wii U games in the Mario collection. I don't know, man. It's already sad enough that Mario and Zelda get so much attention from the Nintendo fan base. How much with the sales of these games, you know, it's already bad enough. So it's I don't mean to go off on Nintendo like this, only because it what they're doing makes literally no sense. They're so quiet on everything. Nintendo fans have been speculating for months on when Nintendo's going to speak up, when Nintendo's going to say something, when somebody's going to go out to Nintendo and say, "Nintendo, what the heck are you working on? What did you was good? What was you going to ask? What was you going to show us for E3? What was you going to show us? Why nobody's not asking Nintendo that? Why nobody ain't actively going out there and saying, "Yo, Nintendo, what the freak was you working on for E3?" I want to know. Everybody else want to know. If it's delayed to 2021, go ahead and say that. You know, don't keep us in the dark. I'm wasting a lot of energy on this topic, only because I'm wasting a lot of energy on this topic because this pisses me off as a Nintendo fan. You know, I'm patient. I'm patient. But when you only got 4 months left, what can you announce in 4 months that's going to sell? That's going to be on the market in almost 2 months? Because you ain't got no holiday game. You're relying on You relying on Pikmin Deluxe to you're relying on Pikmin Deluxe to sell your console. So you're relying on a remaster to sell your console. You're not saying nothing about your new stuff. What more can a fan do right now? Right now, we're trying to be super supportive and be with Nintendo, but a lot of us are growing impatient because Nintendo is just not talking. And this is why a lot of us be trying to believe that this is why we've been speculating on these freaking we've been speculating on that freaking directs and stuff like that. This is why a lot of people got pissed at that Nintendo Direct Mini, because it was just thrown together just to shut us up, and it didn't shut us up. It got us pissed off. And when it comes down to the Nintendo Direct, nobody should be mad. That's one of my biggest pet peeves at the moment. Nobody should not be mad at the point right now. Nobody should not be mad at Nintendo when they announce something. At this point, you should be happy that Nintendo is saying something. You know. So most likely, if we do get a Nintendo Direct, it's gonna be the Direct Mini. How many is gonna be? I don't know. Give me one more minute. Dang, phone calls. Hold on, let me text my baby back. Let me text her back. All right, text her back. Got everything out. All right, so let's continue. So yeah, I'm not sitting here trying to be a complete dick just because um it's just I'm growing impatient. You have a year. And look, I know I just sound super confident talking about the Nintendo Switch, but even I'm scared for the Nintendo Switch. What is your plans to combat this on these systems? Nintendo can't afford to play the wait and see. You either gotta cut off the head of the beast while it's awakening now, or fight to kill it later. Hit it while it's most vulnerable. It's like Sony and Microsoft are about to awake some big consoles on the market. What are you going to do to combat that, or at least slow it down for the first time? Oh, come on! If no more phone calls, only thing I should get is a text message. That's about it. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is this, man. I love the Nintendo Switch, right? I don't I don't want to I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I don't want to sit here and be like, Nintendo ain't got no chance this holiday season. Of course, a lot is of course um Nintendo has a lot stacked up against them. Let's face it. A lot of third parties are already on board and already creating games for this next generation of title consoles. They're already telling people, "Oh, these consoles are amazing. They're easy to work with. These are faster consoles. We love them. You know, we can do more with these consoles. You know." It seems like Nintendo put themselves in a rough spot because they tried to be quiet. I don't know why I thought I saw something sparkling over there. But Nintendo put themselves in this rough spot. I gotta be honest with you. Did they or did they not do this to themselves? Because they decided to remain quiet. They decided to remain hush mouth. Now they gotta deal with angry fans and impatient fans with wildly big expectations. Like literally, Nintendo fans have the most stupidest expectations of all fans. And but I gotta be honest with myself, that it's Nintendo's fault. Whose fault is it? Then Nintendo's fault because they started they started up to be like that. They wasn't saying nothing. They wasn't trying to calm like the tension down for Nintendo fans and everything. So it pisses me off on the Nintendo side and the fan side because now Nintendo's got to deal with unnecessary rudeness from fans because they have these outlandish expectations for every Nintendo Direct. Oh, new Smash character, new F-Zero, new Star Fox, new this, new that, everything. You know that. In my honest opinion, it's such a stupid. Honestly, us Nintendo fan bases with loco for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know how it says for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know. Shoot, but anywho, yeah. So everything that I just said, because take into consideration, this is why rumors start. I'm not going to speculate on what's going to be in the Nintendo Direct. I have no reason to speculate because I'll sound like a dummy. I'm sitting here talking about a Nintendo Direct that may or may not happen. And, I'm not going to sit here and speculate on it. It's right now. It's just a rumor. And, rumors are not always 100%. It's not. My food came. My food just came. Um, eat a little bit healthier. Got a nice cool wrap and some fruit from Chick-fil-A. I'm looking for a straw because I want some of my lemonade. But yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is this, man. This whole stream has been about being careful with rumors as well. Also, I also wanted to touch on Nintendo. I also wanted to go off on Nintendo because at this point, even I'm frustrated. And I'm very patient with Nintendo. I am very patient with Nintendo. I know that sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm very patient with Nintendo. Ask anybody around me. I am very patient with that company. Hmm. So yeah, that's my boo. Yeah. Who forgetting the old move? U-turn, double punch, tearful look. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about, man. These rumors, and everything, bro. They start so much trouble. And once they get out of hand, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Once it starts so much trouble, and it sucks for Nintendo because it gets Nintendo yelled at. And it sets fans' expectations real high, and when they don't get it, they're gonna be mad at Nintendo. Like, oh, because they said so, we're gonna get mad. They said we're gonna get this, Nintendo. Why you didn't give us this? They said it, not Nintendo said it. and then again, and then again, um, it is Nintendo fault because it is Nintendo's fault because they don't say nothing. Then fans run crazy. Then Nintendo had a whole nother problem on their hand. So I can't sit here and defend Nintendo. I can't sit here and say, "Oh, Nintendo," I can't sit here and defend Nintendo on this because they are part of the problem. By not saying much, they need to go ahead and just they need to go ahead and lower everybody's expectations. Doesn't matter if they say, "Oh, third party partner showcase." Doesn't matter if they say all that. Nintendo fans already have like these wild expectations. Like, this is the first Nintendo Direct in months, and this is what you got to show for us. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be looking to justify. They're gonna be looking to justify what I'm trying to say. They wants. You know, they're gonna be looking to justify their expectations. So if Nintendo doesn't meet their expectations, then yes, that's a lot of baggage on Nintendo's part, and I can't say much more. The best thing I can say is you done goofed, Nintendo. That's the best I can say. You done goofed. But if y'all feeling the same way, let me know something, man. Watch the video, enjoy the stream. If y'all watching me on stream right now, y'all should know that this is what I'm going for. This is what I say because I love Nintendo. But Nintendo makes a lot of dumb, hard-headed decisions that mind boggles me. Okay? Yeah, I know that sounds like I'm being selfish and everything to Nintendo, but they do. They piss me off so much. So much sometimes. I love you, Nintendo, but stop acting stupid. Alright? Stop hiding unnecessary stuff from us. This is the perfect time. The fact that you wasn't not really a part of the summer of gaming really says a lot. Okay? That's the big point. There was there's a huge summer of companies releasing multiple direct style things and failing at every expense of it too. So Nintendo should have taken advantage of this. They should have been the main ones to take advantage of this. On God. But anywho, I said what I had to say. I said what I had to say. So uh, I said what I had to say. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's a lot to think about when talking about Nintendo. You have to be in order to be a Nintendo fan, you have to have a level of patience. I think that's the reason why people are more easier to be PlayStation and Microsoft fans because they really don't have that level of patience, unlike Nintendo fans does. You know, that's freaking obvious. They don't have that level of patience like Nintendo fan has. You know, and everything. But then again, Sony and Microsoft does at least keep their fans fed. This secrecy stuff. There was once a time that Nintendo would keep their fans like fed. Like they'll keep their fans fed. When you look at what DC just did for their fan bases and everything, if you look at what DC just did, DC basically said, "Yo, what's up, our fan base? Here's a full course meal. Enjoy." Okay, that's what they did. They really walked up to their fan base and said, "Yo, here's a full course meal on us. This will feed y'all. I hope y'all enjoy everything we're about to show. We got games, movies. I don't know if they announced any comics. So yeah, but they fed their fan base, and those DC fans right now, and they in their beds tucked away, sleeping good right now. So yeah, they got what they want. So yeah, you don't want to. So that's just my main thing right now. So I think that the Nintendo fan base is the most content deprived fan base at the moment. This whole summer, everybody has been eating good. Like everybody has been eating, macaroni, beans, pork chops, fried chicken, collard greens, black beans, yellow rice, potato salad, yams with a little side of turkey and ham. And Nintendo over here, like, here's some crumbs. Here's a slice of bread. Every once in a while, here's a little slice of bread for you. Here's some more crumbs. Like, is it wrong to say that about Nintendo? Is that wrong to say? Am I wrong for saying that? Like, y'all hit me up and y'all let me know. Am I wrong for saying that? I mean, literally, there's no excuse for Nintendo not to talk. There's literally no excuse. Because as we've seen, Microsoft talked and Halo Infinite wasn't even ready. And you know what they did? They went back to the drawing board on that game and they delayed it. So they kind of did what they had to do. Oh wait, Laboratory's already in battle. So I'm not too, how can I say? I'm not gonna sit here and say, yo, I love Nintendo. I can wait a little bit more for information. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, with the rumors about these directs are getting freaking crazy. These direct rumors are getting kind of out of hand. So Nintendo got to put a stamp on that as soon as possible and as fast as possible, especially for that holiday sake. Y'all want to sell more Switches this holiday? Y'all better get the cracking. That's all I gotta say. Y'all better get hype. You want look? Here's how you set the mood. You release a taste for the holiday. You release some content for the new buyer at the holiday season. All right. You release that taste for the holiday season, and then what you do next is you announce more concept that you more promise more content that's coming along the way. So yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, it's a lot that Nintendo got to do right now, and they only got 4 months to do it before this year is out. If not, then their 2020 is kind of lost. So yeah. So that's all I gotta say. And that's all I gotta give. Sorry for the interruptions. I had to keep going off and on only because I had food delivery phone calls and text messages. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I love Nintendo, but they gotta do something right now. They gotta stomp these rumors out. Right now they're being pelted with rumors, and I don't think it's fair to Nintendo. Right now because they're being pelted with rumors. So yeah. So anywho, I'm gonna end my stream off. I'm gonna play this battle out. And yeah, I'm gonna play this battle out right quick. I'm gonna let y'all see the battle and everything. I'm gonna play this battle out a little bit, and then we're gonna go into Oh yeah, that's right. I'll tell you. That's gonna affect Laboratory a lot. So yeah, I'll play this battle out. Leave y'all thinking on this, and I want y'all to actually think about what has been said today. I'm not trying to be look again. I'm not trying to be a dick to Nintendo. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be a respectful fan to Nintendo. You know, it's hard to be a Nintendo fan these days. When Nintendo with this new ground success and everything, it's kind of hard. You're like talking with them. It's kind of hard, man. As a Nintendo fan, you want to have a comfortable time talking about your developers. But they're kind of hard. It was easy, 18 because we were still getting content. It was easy 2019. This pandemic has really brought up the worst in Nintendo fans. I'll be honest with you. This pandemic has brought the worst, and it's gonna keep bringing out the worst if Nintendo doesn't do something about it soon. They're not really limited like they think they are. Microsoft and Sony, they're not limited. So why Nintendo's limited? But anywho, that's discussion for another day. So I'm out. Deuces. I'll talk to you guys later.